Hi, and welcome to Complete React.js course. Now, as I promised you, I'll always be there in the front of every section. So here am I. Now, you are now completely ready to jump into the world of React.js. You have gone through with every basics and pretty much everything that is related to the basic working of the React. But we are not going to just leave you there. We'll take you one step further and make you ready for the real world life tackle. Now, we will do a lot of projects with you. Now, as you'll go with every project, you will understand a little bit more details about how the project work is being done. Now, what we'll be doing in this section? Now, in this section, we'll be working on 3 projects as well as React Router. Now, I'll talk about the React Router in a second, but let's discuss what are these 3 projects. Now, these projects are specially designed in such a manner and are placed in the course at such a right position so that everything is not being dumped in front of you at just once. We want to take things basically and step by step. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, the first thing that we'll be doing in the very first project is to understand how a template, an existing template, simply HTML and CSS template, is being broken down into the React component and how it is being completely made as a React website. Now, I know this is not very exciting, but it's not rather easy for somebody who is beginner because there are a lot of caveats that you have to follow up. Now, the number one caveat is every tag must be a closing tag. If there is a tag, like for example, BR tag, we rarely close that tag, but in the React, we have to close each and every tag. Now, also you will understand how you can break those headers, footers, and everything into a separate component and can call them into our app.js file. So this is going to be pretty fun and exciting project. Now, next up, our project is simply a timer app. Now, it doesn't do really much apart from showing the time. It just shows you the time, how much time you have spent on that particular page in seconds. So not very fantastic, but it will surely help you to understand what is there and how the data is being passed on from one component to another. Now, for beginners, again, this is going to be really challenging, and I would highly recommend before you jump into the project, have a little bit look and refresher about the date module of the JavaScript. It's going to be really helpful. Now, finally, the third project we'll be doing is really exciting and very useful. You can use them in any kind of shopping cart application. Now, what we have done fictitiously, we have picked up a few courses and have given them some fictitious prizes. Now, we are trying to create a module, something like an application. Whenever somebody clicks on that course, it is being added to its cart. When somebody clicks on the next course, automatically the next course is being added into the cart and the total is being summed up for course 1 and course 2. Now, once again, if somebody clicks on the course 1 again, that course is being subtracted from the cart. Now, little bit detailed, but yes, this is very fantastic and very exciting project that we'll be doing. Now, projects are a great way of learning, and make sure you don't just watch me doing them, you watch and you do exactly what I do in your computer. Watching doesn't make you a programmer. Writing code does. So make sure you write the code. Now, after that, we'll work on the React components and the React router. Now, React is such a library which was never made to be router. Remember the MVC model, the model view controller? React just stands for a view, but in this course, we have taken the React to a next level. And in fact, we have been doing quite a lot. And one of that is routing, Firebase, and all of these things. In this section, we'll talk about the router, and we will learn how the different paths can be set up and how routing can be done using React Router. I know this is a lot of stuff that is coming up, but that's why you are here. So let's get started.